Terry Stafford, John Ryan, and Clyde Harville bringing you the play-by-play. Lebanon trails 3-0 to Ryan. Terry, we've had some penalties.
Tommy, we've had 3 penalties for 30 yards. 2 of them, of course, nullified touchdowns. Lebanon's been in the end zone twice, but neither time it's counted.
Blue Devils will... And now let's see where they're going to put the chains. They're going to move them on down, and they're going to have to get the chain gang straightened out across the way. I think they were going to have about a 1st and 5 there. I like the looks of that for a moment, Tommy.
Yeah, that was pretty good. John, down on the field, we see you on the near sideline. I bet you're having problems with reception if you go across the field.
I think there's too much aluminum in this place or something. I'm getting FM signals from all over. I've heard some nice country music here tonight, but really hear this ball game.
All right, Pitt back to throw. Now he's going to give it to Stafford on a draw. Stafford going to lower his head and take a couple of blue jerseys or purple jerseys with him as he crashes over the 30, over the 29, down near the 28-yard line. A gain of about 3, possibly 4 by Stafford, the tailback.
We also want to thank the good folks at Lebanon Cablevision and the Blue Devil Booster Club for putting this on Lebanon Cablevision 3 Saturday mornings. Thanks to our sponsors for making this rebroadcast on television possible.
Lebanon again out of the huddle, and C will split to the left side. Flanker this time is Zachary in the slot. Pitt to throw. He's got Big Carson over the middle. Carson's got it down at the 21-yard line. The hot pass, they couldn't get the big guy with Ryan pretty well. It was a good gain of a pass.
He ate after the 21 and 7 yards from the pass reception by Carson.
So it's 3rd and 10 now. Blue Devils have got to go to the 11-yard line to pick up the first down. Of course, you're in 4-down territory. And they're definitely not going to kick it away here. Tommy, what's the chances of a field goal if they pick it up?
Now, Presley's got a pretty good leg. I would say anything from here on in, he's going to be fairly accurate.
I'm going to send 3 people out now. See Carson and Zachary, and now here comes a flag, and it's going to be delayed game, I believe, on Lebanon. So another 5-yard penalty on the Blue Devils penalties here in the first half.
Good. In the pregame, Bob Dillard said that they were going to have to avoid penalties and turnovers. We've had an interception. We've had 2 touchdowns called back already on penalties, and we're only down 3-0. Lebanon needs to turn it up a notch and try to wipe some of this out and get down to basics.
Now, instead of looking at a 3rd and 10, you're looking at a 3rd and 15 now, and Lebanon going to flood. Well, they're going to put Carson in tight this time and have Zachary to the near side, C to the wide side, and Pitt back to throw. Fires it over the middle. He's got Zachary at the 25, Zachary at the 20, still on his feet, loose football, and Ryan gets it at the 20-yard line. Lebanon snake bit with penalties and fundablitis here in the first half, and Ryan leads 3-0 on a 47-yard field goal.
We ran the sprint right look with Damon Pitt, our quarterback, rolling to the right. We brought Zachary from the flanker position back through the formation. He's kind of in the middle, kind of a safety screen, catches the football, turns upfield for what looked like a pretty good football play, but turns the football over on the fumble, and now FatherRyan in business.
They're going to mark it just outside the Ryan 20, where they'll put it in play at that time. Williams will lead them out, and they'll split Bowles to the near side and have Brackman in as a flanker. And Lebanon going to jam that up back at the 19-yard line, and that went nowhere. The Blue Devil defense says we've had enough of this nonsense and just kindly rises up and pushes them back.
Mark Lucas, weak side linebacker, flies through the hole, meets the runner in the backfield. They couldn't get anything going as Lucas, the junior, comes up and makes the play. Now, Lucas is a kid who's coming off preseason knee surgery. He missed a couple of 3 weeks of practice because of arthroscopic procedure he had performed on his knee, so he has bounced back well for Lebanon.
Couldn't tell it with that play. Ryan will be looking at a 2nd and 11 now from their 19. Little razzle-dazzle in the backfield, and Williams wants to throw. He's got his man, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Tressler knocks him out as they throw it to Brandon Bowles, crossing up at the 36-yard line, but it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Ryan offense.
Good quick recovery by Tressler. They ran the route in front of him. And penalty, we marked off against FatherRyan. Terry, I didn't catch that one.
Tommy, he hadn't said anything yet, but I believe we're going to get a holding penalty on the pass blocking by FatherRyan.
Well, praise be. I'm telling you, it's time we got a break in this one.
Well, you know, between quarters, when the coaches normally go out to the field to talk to their teams, Bob Dillard went out to talk to another team. He went out and talked to the huddled officials out near the 50-yard line and spent quite a bit of time talking to this Nashville officiating crew.
Dillard was doing most of the talking, too. But I never saw a flag that time. But a holding penalty is going to put Ryan back at their own 7-yard line instead of having a 1st and 10 at their own 36. Now they've got a 2nd and almost 20, 2nd and 18 from their 7. Williams sets him down, handed off to Big Wigginton. Lebanon got a hand on him. He's still on his feet, crosses the 10 out to the 11, 12-yard line. Wigginton hard to bring down. Lebanon had a couple of people get their hands on him inside the 10 or inside the 15-yard line, and it's at the 16, 17-yard line rather than the 10-yard line, as Lebanon had their hand on him but couldn't bring him down. A big, strong, powerful runner.
Tim Kelly did a good job taking on the lead blocker, Brackman, meeting him in the backfield and taking away the angle that Wigginton wanted to attack the line of scrimmage. Kelly did the job and then allowed the rest of the defense to swarm to the runner.
3rd and 14 now. Ryan sets him up. Bowl split to the near side. They swing Wigginton out. Lebanon corrals him. Now he cuts back through the middle, and Wigginton will cross the 20 out to the 24-yard line, and he's going to be about 6 yards shy of the first down, and Ryan is going to have to kick the football away, and Lebanon should get pretty good field position out of it. Hopefully he gets up with it, but he's going to be okay. I think he's going to walk it off back near the 10-yard line. And Zachary going to come on to receive for Lebanon. The officials will have a timeout now, and maybe Leyhu's not going to walk that one off, Tommy.
Leyhu has had a shoulder problem, but it appears to be a knee or an ankle that's giving him the problem right now. Got the officials out, the team trainers out working right now on Leyhu. These program reminders that the Wilson County Spirit Contest will be going on with Walmart's Film Processing Center. Prizes will be in store. Stay tuned to FM 99 for that. And also stay tuned at halftime for the Domino's Pizza halftime trivia contest. That's coming up during the halftime break.
Ryan now will be looking at a 4th and 6 from their own 24-yard line. And back to kick is Gertman. Charles Gertman will do the kicking. Zachary and Griffin back at their own 46-yard line for Lebanon. And here is the kick, end over end affair. Zachary going to call for the fair catch and make it at the 39-yard line, Lebanon territory, and the Blue Devils will start work about 56 yards away from pay dirt.
31 yards on the punt by, that's Bowles, the punter. 31 yards on the punt. Fair catch by Lebanon on their own 44. Lebanon takes over in good field position.
So the Blue Devils will have it now, and we've got an official's timeout. And let's pause for this word. We'll be back after this on WCOR and WANT FM.
Hello, I'm Laura Pack, a senior varsity football cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We are here with the First United Methodist staff to thank them for their support and present to them this Blue Devil football souvenir.
First Church would like to wish the Blue Devils a successful season.
We invite you to our Sunday school and worship services.
Come see us at our new Family Life Center opening this fall.
Go Big Blue!
Take a timeout now for the teams to cool off, and one more, which will be in the second half of play. This sideline report is brought to you by Bob Painter and Ron Haskins of Automotive.
Well, maybe spotted at the 44-yard line rather than the 39. Lebanon will have it 50. The Blue Devils trailing Ryan surprisingly 3-0, although having 2 touchdowns called back. Here's a quick opener to Griffin. Griffin will cross the 40.
No trap in there, just letting Griffin find his way up between that guard tackle gap, running the dive play right at the heart of that FatherRyan defense.
Lebanon will be looking at a 2nd and 6, and they'll split C to the far side, and they're going to have Zachary and side. In the slot. And here is a quarterback keeper straight ahead, crossing the 50 for 2-3 yards is Pitt, the quarterback, on just a little quarterback, a quick opener there, just a quick quarterback sneak by Pitt, and he's going to move it over the midfield stripe, and it'll bring up about a 3rd and 3 now for the Blue Devils. Here, Tommy, a big opportunity here for the offense.
And looking across the field, Kevin Wolf and Bob Kalin of our sports medicine staff looking at the left knee of Chris Lehue. They're examining that knee and seeing how much play they've got in it. That does not look good for the senior defensive back.
Wideouts left and right for the Blue Devils. Pitt with a pitch to Stafford. Stafford gets by one man. He's loose. 45, 40. Stafford over the 35, down at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Good job out there by Ron C. Man-on-man block on the corner. Chris Stafford uses that block, cuts off of it nicely, and turns upfield, Terry, for a good gain.
16 yards from the FatherRyan 49 down to their 33. 16-yard pickup for Stafford and a 1st down.
So the Blue Devils are getting serious here. They're inside the 35 at the 33-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. Ryan's defense trying to stiffen and hold here as the Blue Devil offense trying to get in gear and get rid of the penalties. Here's the pitch to Stafford. Stafford got a hole. 30 down to the 26-yard line. Stafford is going to get about 8 yards or 7 yards on the carry. They'll mark it back a yard, so it'll be about a 6-yard gain. Is that what you got?
6 yards from the 33. He's tackled at the 27. 6-yard pickup by Stafford. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Blue Devils seem to be settling down. Do you guys get that feeling now that maybe the jitters are getting over with here?
But it's really about time. Of course, playing in a big stadium, first time on the turf this year. Maybe we had a little bit of the nerves, and hopefully we're coming out of that.
Tressler split to the near side now. Onto the far side is Zachary. Pitt with a pitch, and here is Griffin. Or is it Stafford again? Wait a moment. He crosses they'll mark him at the 25. A gain of about 2 is Stafford again on the carry. And the Blue Devils are going to be 1.5 yards shy of the 1st down here with a 4th or a 3rd down and 1.5 yards to go. And like you say, you're not going to kick it away. You're in 4 down territory down here.
2 plays to get the 1st down yardage. Maybe look for Pitt right up the middle.
Pitt, the quarterback, sets him down. Again, Tressler to the near side, and here goes Pitt. And Pitt just keeps driving. He grows almost to the 20-yard line. He needed 1 yard. He's going to get about 3.
Pitt, a big, strong kid. Fire in the secondary at that corner position, but 6 foot, 190 pounds, big, strong kid, a junior quarterback, moving those sticks ahead for 1st down yardage. Out of the game goes Stafford. Checking into the football game at a fullback position is Reeves. He will be in front of Griffin. Griffin now moves to tailback.
And Lebanon is set to go 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Handoff, quick opener. Pitt going to keep it. He turns it. He's over the 15, down inside the 13 to the 12-yard line. Pitt gets great yardage on 1st down.
Great job of running the football, making the good decision. They had gone to the option type look. They wanted to put Griffin, the speed man, back there at tailback and get him out and play the game.
Ryan wants time, Tommy. Let's take this 1-minute commercial break, and we'll be back. Ryan leading Lebanon 3-0, 4:04 to go in the 1st half. Back after this.
I'm Allie Lanning, a senior football cheerleader, and we're here with J.R. Hobbs & Sons Realty to award them a Blue Devil souvenir for their support of the Lebanon High School football team.
On behalf of J.R. Hobbs & Sons Realty and Auction Company, I'd like to wish the Lebanon Blue Devils a Clinic Bowl season.
Go Big Blue!
2.5 yards to go at the 12-yard line. Tommy, it's about time things started going for us.
Well, and we're going to run that option down here, Clyde. Put the pressure on the defense. Griffin at tailback, Pitt at quarterback.